These dum-dums, and I mean the dum-dums, they done did it again. I keep telling everybody the world is a stage. I told them this war and everything is not what it seems. We are fighting something that is unearthly. Now, CERN, the dum-dums over there, and I can call them that because who knows if they human, opening up the abyss, which I've explained, that is what we're fighting, right? Let's be clear what we're fighting. I literally was about to bring some other type of knowledge until I got the notification that them dum-dums over at CERN, they up here trying to move antimatter. They just moved it. That's the question. Where are they moving it to? Everybody's sitting up here talking about this conflict with World War III, Iran, oil, and all of that. I keep telling y'all it ain't about that. I told y'all that, hey, I've seen the stuff. God let me record the stuff. They waging war from the marine kingdom. They're waging war from the second heaven. These things have combined. Put it in many videos. If you choose to be deceived, I don't even know what to say no more. I mean, you just gonna be kaboom, because what's happening right now, these meteors ain't coming down here for nothing. They showed us what they doing. Why they put it in a movie? Because it's called preemptive programming. That's mind control. That is what it takes, because there are divine laws that happen to this. They gotta tell us what they doing, because Jesus locked it down. And if his people choose not to do nothing about it, then okay, what the devil gonna do is say they gave us consent to enslave them. That's why they gotta tell us. This is laws to this stuff. Now, the dum-dums, the hybrid dum-dums, reptilian dum-dums, shape-shifting dum-dums over there, listening to the devil, they didn't unleash this stuff upon the earth. I keep telling y'all, look at the monoliths. I keep telling y'all, hey, they got the X gene in their DNA. Hey, everybody ain't what it seems. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but that's too freaking sci-fi for people to understand. But you about to see for yourself. That's all I can say, because if you ain't got the weapons to fight this, and I mean the spiritual weapons, if you ain't got no fire, if you ain't got no power to fight this stuff, you about to be done. I put it in song. I said, you impact 2024. Souls they enslaved. That mean they trying to take your soul. That mean they got the technology, the nanotechnology to take your soul over. That mean they can enslave your soul, and this thing, this entity, this death and chaos, these in-between demonic spirits, and something's going to be parasitically feeding off your life force energy, the demonic kingdom, because they feel like this world, this earth belongs to them. Understand what happened before the garden, okay? We're not playing with them. We are at war with them. The dum-dums, I told them, they're going to be the first ones to get ate up. It happens all the time. Because some things that's coming out the pit is hungry. So that dum-dums that's doing all this dum-dum stuff, they're going to be jacked up first. Enough about the dum-dums. So what we have to do, we got to prepare ourselves. One, get away from narcissists. Please, please. Because they too are with the dum-dums. Put them in the class. They already got the X gene. They put it in themselves. They want to be with the dum-dums. So let them stay with them. But understand where we are at. We are in critical times. We are at war. Second heaven has high activity. High activity. And it is written, God already said it. He don't do nothing without letting his servants, okay, the prophets and his servants know. So yes, there was a dream. So I know why the UN is involved, because January 15th, he gave me a dream. This thing that was a digital beast, yeah, it manifested into the natural realm. So now when we're dealing with stuff in the natural, we better understand how to fight in all realms, okay? And you better be working with some power. So the fake ones, all you little fake teachers, you little fake ministers, you ones sitting up there in your little cute outfits doing all of this stuff, performing, blah, 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 all your routine, that ain't gonna work. We need some real soldiers. That ain't gonna work. You gotta have some real power. You gotta be able to manifest some real power. Because what we fighting right now, ain't nobody ever seen. Understand, these are times that has never been. So understand what we're dealing with. When you got something inside of you, the technology that they're putting inside of you, and it actually has this death technology in it, and this death technology is assembling stuff inside of you, and a frequency hit, you will be changed over to something else. And understand, these things ain't coming down here for play. They ain't coming down here to be friends. They ain't coming down here to coexist. Okay, there is a clause in the UN Pact called AI Global Governance. If you want to know what's going down in America, what's going down in America is they're preparing for the global governance. They're preparing for AI, this demonic sentient technology, aka Venom and his crew. Okay, if you need to break it down to that term, They're preparing for that to completely take over humanity and enslave them and put them in the beast system, where they will be permanently marked and taken over, ceasing to exist. Okay, they will put you in your torment wherever you're supposed to go, because they here. Dum-dums then transported it. And when I was telling people, because I literally said this, please go back on some of my videos and look. I literally said, who looking at Clyde? Who looking at the UN moves? Who looking at what the goal is? America is the last one that got the free will of religion. Understand what that means. That means we have the right to pray to Elohim before persecution comes. Understand that Peter Thiel just released the Antichrist series in Rome. Why is he in Rome releasing the Antichrist series and a meteor just popped up over there? And CERN antimatter just got transferred, which is also over there. So everybody who want to take their behinds over there and go over there and see what's going on, like, oh, maybe it's better than here. No, that's ground zero, bruh. I'm trying not to be emotional. I'm trying to be calm, because this is serious, which I've been saying. So two things can happen. Either you're going to be dumb, or you're going to get equipped to understand how you need to fight, so you can prepare yourself and guard yourself accordingly and understand this is already a fixed fight. Victory is already settled in the realm of the spirit. The only way that victory don't exist is if you give it up. I hope that helped.